Hello everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum. In the last episode, we went Cresselia hunting after helping out a poor family suffering from some weird nightmares. And with Cresselia's help, and also in our PC box, I would say that all that adventure is wrapped up behind us. So now, we are here in a brand new place. A lot to see, including the Battle Frontier. However, even though we talked about this last time, we got a little bit of introduction to it last time after battling Volkner and Flint in front of here. I'm actually not going to be showing this off for the time being. I'm going to save this for a little bit into the future. Just because I personally there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that place, and I kind of want to give it its own episode. And we've been waiting for a while to get over here to this side of the Sinnoh region. Like, we're in a whole new part of the Sinnoh region, as you can see in the map, but just, you know, for a better view, I guess. It's a whole different part of the Sinnoh region we've never been to before. And on that note, kind of cool, is that now that we've actually gone over here, you can actually see Full Moon Island, which was previously on the map here, is now listed since we've been there. Pretty cool. But with that being said, we're not going to be going to the Battle Frontier today. We'll come back to this later, I promise. And for the time being, I kind of want to explore the island and go back in our adventure in our normal, our normal way. Because for a while, we've been hunting our roaming legendary Pokemon. So it'd be nice to just, explore the world as normal. So that being said, let's take a look around town, shall we? There's a lot to look at here. What do you gotta say? People, and I'm me. I don't like to be compared. But comparing with other people reveals things about yourself sometimes, too. Let's just check out the global terminal in Jubilife City. I have horrible news for you, man. That thing's been out of service for God knows how long. Rest in peace, Nintendo Online, for anything not the Switch. Even from here, we can see the peak of Mount Cornet. Most people didn't notice what happened up there, but I did. And my capture card is freaking out. Awesome. But I don't know what took place exactly or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with my capture card as of late. It's like extra sensitive now. I gotta be really careful with this thing while I'm recording with it. I might try and get a new cord for it sometime soon, but it might be tricky, so we'll see how that goes. Everyone's fanatical about battling here. I mean, yeah, makes sense. The Battle Frontier is in fact here, so that would add up, yeah. Alrighty, what we learned so far is that people are very self-reflective. They saw what happened in Mount Cornet, and they like battling. Incredible. Look at the volcano. The land around here is craggy. The earth's right around, and all the ups and downs make it hard to hike. I have not heard the word craggy before. That's a funny word, actually. Oh, I've definitely heard it before, but not to describe it. Oh my god! I'm gonna shut the hell up when I was saying Torchic! Ka-ching! Hi! Yeah, if you couldn't tell here, this is the Pokemon not named to Sinnoh right here. He was one of those early eccentrics who were around during the early days of the Battle Zone. But I wish to. I'm going to assume you're talking about your husband over here. I'm the item expert. I have mastery in the ways of items. Your Pokemon, do they hold items? The better the item they hold, the stronger they become. There are items that are worthy of my recommendation. Care to know? Which I would like to describe. So if you ever wanted to get familiar with some of the more complex items that you'll be seeing in not only competitive Pokemon, but just in the late game of Pokemon, it's like these are things you can actually get now for the Battle Frontier, more on that later. You can ask this guy for a bunch of descriptions. If you're new to Pokemon, not bad. Handy guy. The Battle Zone used to attract only the hardiest of trainers. They were considered eccentric for a gathering at a place like this. Couldn't believe how much has changed since then. Places like the fighting arena and the survival area just seem to spring up overnight. Two areas that we're going to be visiting real soon. But before that, let's keep looking around. We got some berries over here. I kind of skipped over these, or by skipped over them, I mean Barry dragged me past them. Got some Pomeg berries, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget what these do. I think they're... Hold on, let me check this real quick. I think I know what they are, but I don't want to say until I actually get to look at them. They are... Yeah, these are berries that will make your Pokemon more friendly towards you, but also lowers its base HP. So, this has something to do with a stat called EVs, which is a thing I talked about long ago. It's something every Pokemon has that you get from defeating other Pokemon in vitamin drinks, as you've seen before. This will lower that stat, but in return make your Pokemon more friendly, which is useful for some Pokemon to evolve, and also makes your return stronger. So, it has its uses, but at this point in the game, you're probably good about using them. But hey, they're here for you if you want them. What else we got? We got some Hondu berries. These trees look kind of interesting. Imagine walking inside and seeing a pink tree with green berries on. That would look really weird. I guess we kind of had pink trees with, cherry blossoms and stuff, but it's not quite the same as what these. And they're pretty much the exact same thing, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Cool. With that being said, we now have two ways we can go. We have this way over here, which leads to the Fight Arena up here. And we have The way over here. I don't know why I'm not biking. We have this way as well over here, Route 230. Now, we could go either or. However, I think I'm gonna go over to this way first. So that being said, you there! If I remember you're correct, yeah, I was gonna say you're important. You sure are. A super rod is really good. I would say it's super, but sure. Would you agree? Sure. We're identical minds. Take this super rod. And with the super rod here, you can get very high level fishing Pokemon and also a bunch of new Pokemon because as you can probably tell with seeing a Torchic earlier, which is a Gen 3 Pokemon, the Pokedex now here into this part of the Sinnoh region expands greatly. Wherever there's water, try your luck at fishing. Thank you, man. That being said, though, hit the godlike music of the post-game Sinnoh. Let's get this started on Route 225. I'm not gonna lie to you, the post main Sinnoh area music is phenomenal. I love the post-game music a lot. I'm probably ruining it though by, being annoying like I always am, but that. I need cut, but I'll come back for that. I don't wanna cut off the music. My voice is gonna start dying if I keep doing this. Oh my god. I couldn't go that high. Yeah, I love the post-game music, and if you couldn't tell, there's a lot to explore here, so we're gonna be listening to this for quite some time. Not that I'm complaining. Over here, though, we have ourselves a new item, the Razor Fang, or at least I think it's new. I think it's our first time finding this thing, right? We might have seen it before. Let me double check. Not the first time. So this thing is an item that gives your moves a chance to flinch, and it's also important because it allows the Pokemon Gliscor to evolve into Gligar to evolve into Gliscor, not the other way around. So depending on your team, could come into handy, which is, I actually did consider using Gligar on my team a while ago, like when I was playing my team out for this game. But that is the main reason I didn't go for it, because the Razor Fang is really late into the game. So it would have been a long time before we had a Gliscor of our own. Also, we have some trainers here. And you know what? We've been having, Alice has been on the team for a while. She's been sitting in the PC box while we've been catching Pokemon. So you know what? I'll send in you, and let's do Galahad. Why not? Let's give Big Bird for a break. She's been putting in all the hard work as of late. In the embrace of Mother Nature, people and Pokemon grow strong. I'm a Pokemon carrier wherever, so here I am. Okay. Must be some pretty strong birds to carry a whole woman. Or man. I guess you wouldn't be the bird carrier, the guy would be the bird carrier. Got Liloon and we got Talos. Yeah, as you can see here, these are not Gen 4 Pokemon, these are Gen 3 Pokemon. So once you get through the main game, the Pokedex really does open up. It's pretty cool, honestly. And this is probably a horrible idea, but because I can, I'm gonna go for the Blizzard because it hits both of them, although it's definitely gonna miss, but it'd be really funny to hit, so I'm gonna go for it. Belly Drum. Okay, that would normally be a scary move, however, we're gonna KO it, so it should be fine. Cuts half its HP up, maximizes attacks. This thing has times 5 billion attack. However, we hit Blizzard on both of them, so they're both definitely gonna get KO'd from this, because Blizzard is very strong. Case in point. Not the most accurate move, but when it hits, it freaking hits. Never mind, I missed the Taillow. Oops. It's fine though, because I'm faster, because, it's a baby Taillow versus a fully grown Gallade. So, Yeah, close combat is close combat, so no problem. Alright. That could have been bad. And by bad, I mean, it probably would have did like 2 damage to me, because again, it's a baby Pokemon. I'm a fully grown Pokemon, but you never know. Hey, we got Charabaka! I love Arbok. One of the more underrated Gen 1 Pokemon in my opinion. I think Arbok's a really cool Pokemon. I love its design a lot. I think it's a really sick Pokemon. And also, Team Rocket obviously had a Charbuck. Or Arbok. Very cool. Big fan in general. And you know what? More Blizzards. Why not? Just send it. It would never miss. Hit one of them, apparently. Okay. I love gambling. Hit the Arbok for some good damage. Missed the Farfetch. Why is it always the flying types that are dodging the ice move? That's kind of weird, but okay. Hit the Charabak. With a crit too, that's kind of nasty. And down goes the snake. So Air Slash. This is going to hurt. I did lower my special defense in close combat, so this is going to hurt. However, we're fine. And it would be funny to go for it again. However, I'm just going to play it safe. I'm just going to shoot the Ice Beam this time. As funny as firing out blizzards is, I should probably not get my Pokemon killed for no reason. Some Pokemon have some very fun cries. And finally, Pidgeot. His first Pokemon that's not a baby, and also looking majestic in this game. Good lord. I think I'm faster? Okay, I'm faster. I'm going to hope this either KOs or Gallades faster as well, because I might die if not. Okay, we're good. Good job, Alice. You may have been in the PC box, but we don't disrespect Alice around here. She's still powerful. Oh, Chumbuska makes me sigh seeing the, one of them's, like, a very thin woman ghost thing, and the other, I guess I can kind of see an argument for, but still, you're kind of weird. Don't say that about my Pokemon, please. You reminded me of Bianca in the Gen 5 anime. I don't know what her problem was, but... Anyways, moving on from that. Right after this, you have sent your Pokemon to do battle! That's... yeah. You're a really good psychic, Daisy. With a Slowpoke. Hello, Gen 1 Pokemon. Good to see some variety here. Unfortunately for you, I didn't switch up my Pokemon for a reason. I am a Ghost type. Typically saying, this is a pretty good matchup, I would argue. Yes. I chuck balls at things and they explode. It's like dodgeball. The deadliest game of dodgeball you've ever seen. And Slowbro. Slowbro. Oh, he's like patting his belly. Oh, he's kind of cute in this game. I mean, Slowbro's always been kind of cute. He's a doofus, but, you know, people like him because he's a doofus. He's cute. Not cute for long, though, as I blast him to... No, never mind. He actually ate that pretty well. And then he forgot about it. Damn, what a trooper. Unfortunately for him, it's a little late for that. I can't lie to you, I'm a little energetic right now. I haven't recorded in a minute. I've been busy with work and whatnot. You guys know how it is with me these days. Work, girlfriend, video games, repeat. But it's nice to be back. I like Platinum a lot. It's fun to record and play this game. Go for the surf. Go across here. I think there's an HM or something up here. No, not HM, TM. We have all the HMs in the game. We're not going to see another HM for the rest of the game. There's definitely an item here, right? Yeah, big mushroom. Oh, baby. We can sell that for some big cash. Surely not. Okay, no, I was going to say, there's no way there's just multiple in the open, right? In fact, honestly, we're out exploring the open. We may as well do this, right? Where is my item finder? Oh, I'm gonna find my item finder. I need an item finder to find my item finder. Oh, there we go. No? Alright, never mind. A trainer. Alice, how you doing? You're doing fine. You can stay in the front. You sat in the PC box for like 2 free episodes. You may as well have some fun. Alright, what do you got? Ranger Dwayne. Ooh, he has a Skarmory. This is a Pokemon I'm quite fond of. One of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. It might be, I think it's like my 3rd favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. In order, I would go with Heracross, Misdreavus, and then probably Skarmory. Although I won't lie to you, I didn't know Skarmory was a Pokemon until Generation 3. I thought Skarmory came from Generation 3 for the longest time because it was on that one route. The really good music. I'm sure I don't need to list any names. Y'all should probably know this. Ice Beam. I think I have special attacks, so Skarmory would be a menace. This thing's a physical behemoth. Not bad. What else you got? You got a Donphan. Hey, we got some cool Gen 2 Pokemon here. I like this guy. It's not a cool Pokemon. Unfortunately for him, I don't think it's gonna survive this. It might barely, but I kinda doubt it. Nope. Not enough for him. Level up. Hey, there you go. 58. Nice. Get these levels up. Then finally, a Golduck. Alright, well, for you, I think I'll send in the Great Bentley. Who I do need to find another heart scale for, because I really want to get this guy Woodhammer. Because, yeah. this whole Razor Leaf thing, or sorry, Leaf Storm thing, is not bad. It's definitely not a bad grass move, but, you know, Wood Hammer's, you know, I'm a physical attacker. It kind of just makes sense. Wood Hammer's really freaking strong. It would be nice. Well, Leaf Storm's not too shabby either, so we'll work with it for now. When we get a chance, though, I'll definitely go pick up Wood Hammer. From the move tutor. Nice. Thanks much. Thank you for the experience. And now you're level 58, you're ahead of the team. Let's, you know what, Bentley? Let's keep it going. Oh, reliable Bentley. Okay, an item over here, a revive. I'll gladly take that for free, obviously. No complaints there. And another trainer. And a house. I'm more interested in the house than the trainer, no offense. I think you heal me if I'm not mistaken. Is it hot in the battle zone? Why don't let your Pokemon drink this? We get the fresh water. Hell yeah. Water's the wellspring of life. Having said that, no one knows where Pokemon originated. That's a very deep philosophical question for a bottle of water, but you do you, man. So they always feel kind of funny. I'm sure those jokes, if you've been around this channel or you just, you know, around me in general, you've probably heard me say this at least once. I always find it really funny in Pokemon how a bottle of water heals 50 HP, but a scientifically engineered potion, medicine, heals 20. Whoever designed the potion needs to get fired, because they got out-healed by regular bottled water. But I guess it just goes to show you how important drinking water is. Stay hydrated, you know? Take out Starmie. There you go. Like I said, Leaf Storm's not bad. It does the job. I just think Wood Hammer would be better, so I gotta remember to do that at some point. And Vibrava! Don't ask me why the way the Pokemon Battle Revolution narrator says that name has stuck with me, but it sure has. Vibrava starts its attack. Ta-da! Do we ever really see the underside of Vibrava like this very often? I don't think we do. This is a weird sprite. It's kind of cool, but like, it's weird for what I'm used to. Go for Waterfall. I think it might one-shot. It is my Gyarados. My Gyarados is kind of strong. Yeah, that's Susano for you. 58! Another one in the bag. Delicious. I see it now. I know what I like. Water resist, apparently. Okay. Actually, was there... Did I go up here? Okay, I didn't go up there, but I kind of want to explore more of the area around here. And also appreciate the music, so, you know. How do I get that item right there? I want to check that out. But first, I'll repel, because there's plenty of grass around here. Thank God I have like 27 repels, because we're going to be needing these, because we're going to be doing a lot of running around these next couple episodes, trust me. We're done chasing legendaries for a while. It's time to explore the world of the Sinnoh region. Although, okay, so we went over here. Did that do anything? I think I just went into a circle. I sure did. Oops. How do I, hold on. That's where I got the razor. Okay, yeah, I'm walking in circles at this point. Uh-oh. The Great White Sinnoh might be too much for my tiny toddler brain to handle. Uh-oh. I already went for a whole repel. Uh-oh. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Finally found it. All that for an HP up. Neat. So now we can progress forward. I just wanted to pick that item up because it's going to drive me crazy if I didn't. You know what? As much as I like the music, I'll use my bike for a little bit. Back to where we were. As much as I love the song here. Alright, shut up, bicycle. You're ruining the music. Got some water over here. I don't remember if there's anything actually over here, but we can take a look. There is a singular item. And it's a dubious disc. Ooh, okay, that's kind of useful. So Porygon is the Pokemon that uses this. It's kind of funny because we got the upgrade from Professor Oak a little bit ago, and now we got the dubious disc. Both of these items evolve Porygon into two different evolutions. So with these two combined, you can now fully evolve your Porygon, which you probably already did a while ago because, you know, if you're using Porygon, you probably used the one that you got a while ago in the game. I pumped my gang till they can't get pumped no more. Look at the school your Pokemon. Are they like balloons or something? It'd be really funny if you had like a Jigglypuff. That's not a balloon, that's a pincer. Which admittedly is not looking too great for Bentley, so I think I'm actually going to switch. Especially since this pincer is apparently extremely pumped. This is probably gonna hurt though. Pincer's not a weak Pokemon at all. This is a strong attack. Yeah, ow. Am I faster? Okay, thank God. That was kind of weird actually. Conchure's a little weird sometimes. Its speed's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. Hiya! Which you can be dang sure. Well, it's not the fastest Pokemon. This Pokemon hits hard. I like that. Very nice. Next up is Lantern. Okay. I'm gonna pray it doesn't have an ice move because it's a water type Pokemon. You never know for sure, but I'm going to assume that it does not have ice beam. There he is. That's just very cute. I like Lantern. Very cute Pokemon. I'm faster than you? You're slower than a literal turtle, but then again, you are a fish on land, so I guess I can't expect too much. Although, honestly, I feel like a fish on land would probably still be faster than a turtle. Funny enough, I think This is a dumb conversation. I don't know where I'm going with this. Well, it's got schooled, and how? Alright, good battle. Let's keep moving. And, oh, we have repels, but we ran into a Pokemon instantly. This thing's gonna be very high level. Never mind, I just forgot my repels, and it's a freaking rat. You know what, Hera? Freaking rat. Just for that, I'm quaking the earth. Just because I feel like it. I'm sending you into the underworld. And maybe I'll level up from it, you never know. Nope! Didn't do it. Alright, max repel. There's probably a hidden item there, but you know, I'll keep going. Green shard. Okay, that could be useful. Never know. Nothing here. That's evil. Evil game design right here. You get cut for that. Maybe I should have brought cut in the long run, but wait. Actually, don't I have cut on my Gallade? I'm brain farting, aren't I? No, okay. I was like, I taught a lot of HMs to my team, but I didn't teach that one because that would be too bad. Cut is just too garbage. We got a sign over here to the survival area. We could go there, however, I want to hike. The rocks call for me, and I must climb to this guy who was waiting as a trap. See the potential dragon Pokemon. The championship is within my sights. I have horrible news, man. I kind of already did that. I'm the champion. But hey, if you beat me, that means you're the champion. Dragon Tamer Jeffrey with his Gavite. This guy doesn't even have a Garchomp. What are you doing? Oh, you silly Bill. What are you gonna do with that? Oh, you're okay, so he's digging. And I'm using Earthquake. So this is a 200 power Earthquake, because that's how this move works. This Gabite is extremely dead. There is no world this thing ever survives this. Yeah. You didn't even get to see it get knocked out. That's how dead it was. Good God. D8 and Altaria. Okay. For you, I will send in the Ghost. The Ice Ghost, in fact. I think I'm faster? I sure am. Alright, well that's a KO. This thing is Dragon Flying type, which means like 9% dragons, they die to ice instantly. They just explode. Dragon's a really funny type because like it's a really good type, but then it just dies to ice if you touch it at all of ice. It's kind of funny. That doesn't mean I could win. Yeah, I have unfortunate news for you. You ran into the literal champion. My bad. Found a Dawnstone. Wow, there's actually, I thought there was only 2 of them in the game. There's actually 3 of them. Okay, and I know all 3 locations for them. So if you want to Gallade like I do, or a Frostlass like I do, there you go. Kind of funny how 2 of my team members needed a Dawnstone, but it kind of just worked out that way. Oh my god, this song. I love the post-game Sinnoh music so much. And we haven't even heard all of it yet. There's more. That being said, however, we've arrived at the survival area. Let's take a quick look around, shall we? And believe it or not, there is actually a Pokemon Center already and a Pokemart, so not bad. That being said, actually, now that I think about it, we got pretty far into this area. We went to the survival area, a whole new place to explore, new town, so to speak. I think that's probably a pretty good stopping point to wrap things up for now. But we'll be back again real soon to explore the survival area. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll be checking this place out next time. Although I'm going to tell you right now, survival area is pretty small. We're not going to be here for too long. Just to show you. So really, we're going to be doing more route exploration next time. But, you know. You get the idea. That said, though, let me check on the map here. Let me just, before we head out, let me just give you a quick showcase of how far we actually are. Yeah, okay, there we go. As you can see, we were down there before, and now we're all the way up here. And there's a big old turn yet, so we got a big old circle to make. But that being said, we'll get working on that once again in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then.